Hi everybody, it's Kathy here from Kathy Loves a Scrap, and I'm coming to you from the land down under on a cold, chilly day, and we're doing Series 15 of Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches. Today is day 8 and we're doing Lisa Sikorski's wonderful sketch from Scrapasketch, and being on her design team, I'm very excited that I can do one of her sketches today, and this here is how my layout turned out. I have collected some of Lisa's printables here, as you can see, that I fussy cut out. I have these cocoa vanilla flare that I'm going to use. I've got my photos, and I've gone through my scrap pile and found a whole heap of page colours that I wanted to pull together with this Kaisercraft paper, and in the creams and the browns and the caramels. That's to match the setting from the Grease, the musical, where we were in these photos. I'm going to start with my framing, as I always do, cutting out a 1-inch frame from my cardstock, using the centre, of course, to map my photos later on in the layout. So I'm whipping in the tape, and I do one at a time so that I avoid buckling, and I also make sure that it goes down straight. This one I've cut as 6 by 7.5, and the other one I have cut by 9 by 9. And I'm just going to lay it pretty much as Lisa has in the sketch. I'm pretty au fait with working with Lisa's sketches, as I said, and I tend to pay just literal homage to what she has created. That's from working in the team. Unfortunately, I don't vary very much from her sketch line. I've added in these here underneath my photos, so that is that extra square, and it doesn't matter that I don't have the full piece of the paper, because once the photos are down it looks like it's a full square. Using the doilies out of that Kaisercraft paper that I fussy cut, I'm building the 3 cluster elements that Lisa has in the sketch. I'm tucking this one just in under my photo, and then I'm just going to build up from those 3 original clusters that she had there. I'm adding in some of her mandalas from her black lace collection, and I've got some cameras from her camera printables, and I think the yellow one is the one I just end up choosing. The clock and the butterflies are also from that black lace printable collection of Lisa's, and you can find those at her website, www.scrapsketch.com. So I built up these clusters. These photos, as I said, were taken when my girlfriend and I and my family went to see Grease recently. Grease the musical. We were down in the foyer where they had set up the Rydell High prom entry with the lockers, and so we had our photos taken there. And my girlfriend and I actually went to high school together. I was a couple of years older than her, and her brother and I were in the same grade and were very close, very good friends. So it was it's like reliving our memories of high school. And Grease came out when we were in high school, and I remember going to see it at the old picture theatre at Mount Druitt, where they had the wooden floors and the old church pews as the seats, and that's where we went in to see Grease the first time I saw it. Now, this musical was nothing like the movie. If that's what you're expecting to see, if you ever go and see the stage production, it's a very, very different production. So we had a great night, my girlfriend and I and my family, and these photos just help to recapture that event. And I've used a Xyron sticker maker there on my title, where I cut out my letters using a die cut machine, and I just use the permanent sticker to put them down. It's not messy that way using those. Don't forget, in the sketch there was the journaling, so I'm just adding in who, what, where and when, with the little added extra of that it's bringing back high school memories. It was quite funny that we both ended up having black, so both of us dressed in black. I had come directly from work and she had come down from Newcastle, so it was coincidental that we had the same colours on that day. So it can't say that you don't channel your friends regardless of how far apart you are. Now, I was going to cut this out, but I thought I'd leave it in and show you how, when I'm doing a layout, a lot of procrastinating happens. What happens next? What am I going to do with the rest of the layout? As it is very flat and very plain, I have decided that in the corner I'm going to add in this extra doodling, building a border. I just struggle with them sitting flat in my layouts. This one is a very clean and very simple layout, and they're great to do sometimes, and especially if you have lots of photos of the same event, which I do from this night, and I just wanted to give it a little bit of a lift. So this great tea ruler that I got gifted from Scrapbook Fantasies, I never realized I really needed that in my scrapbooking world until I got it. So it's really funny how you accumulate a tool and you're not even sure what you're going to use, and now that I have it, I use it all the time, which is really, really bizarre. Anyway, so I'm drawing in my corners here, and I'm just adding a little bit to the edges, and as you can see, that's already lifting it just a little bit more from being flat coloured. And I'm just putting in some doodling stitching. I've gone and I'm still contemplating it, and that's when I decided, no, I just need to have it lifting just a little bit more off that background, making it stand out just a little bit more. So I've gone and I've traced around the outside of each of the squares carefully, putting in the black line, and that actually gives it an outline and makes it stand out just that little bit better off the page, and it's making it a little bit neater. And then I've even gone back and I've done it around the whole outline of my layout. Now, as you can see, where my lines have doubled up, I'm not happy with the spots there, so I'm just adding a little bit of doodling to cover up where I've broken those lines. And there you can see how my layout has come together. So I sit and I look about it, and then I think, nope, I need to add a little bit more. So I put in the glossy accents on the lens there to give it that gloss like a permanent camera lens. I'm adding in my Nouveau drops into my 3 clusters to build that visual triangle, making sure that you draw your eye down to each corner, and that way your photos stay the main focus of your page. So you can see my doodling there in the corner, the labeling for my title, those wonderful little printables from Lisa, adding to the sketch and making it personalized and remembering that it is Lisa's sketch. So my photos are a little bit bigger than what Lisa had, but you can see the general gist of the layout from my final layout put together. Now the colors here are because I've gone outside and I'm taking it in the sunlight, and you can see the shadow from the butterfly's wings. There's that title using the Xyron sticker maker to make it flat. I've got those flare there from Cocoa Vanilla, and I've added those in, and I've built the clusters with my Nouveau drops and those beautiful printables, as I said, from Lisa's collection. And you can just see how this layout has come together. I'm Kathy from Kathy Loves to Scrap. Don't forget to give me a like. You know you want to. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the button. It costs you nothing. But if you are a subscriber, thank you for returning. Leave me a comment. Tell me what's good. Tell me what you want to see more of, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials under Kathy Loves to Scrap. You can find me on Instagram, where all my layouts end up, even those without videos. Thanks for watching today. Look forward to seeing you soon. Happy scrapping until next time.